Hello loves! So my name is Victoria Lynn and I am a Christian fiction author, and I have a huge passion for sharing the written word, stories that inspire, that make you feel something, and that hopefully draw you closer in your relationship with the Lord. So I am the current published author of London in the Dark, Bound, and a little novelette, When Beauty Blooms. I love writing and I love pursuing that passion, but it can be a little hard. And I want to talk to you about Patreon today. So I am also the author of the blog, Victoria Lynn blog, and I have been writing there for 6 years. I just recently moved over from Ruffles and Grace, and my blogging career, like I said, has been going on for 6 years now. I love blogging, I love sharing my heart, I love sharing my relationship with the Lord with my readers, but I also love sharing my writing, which is in the form of fiction, but also in the form of writing help and advice to other aspiring authors. My blog is built on this foundation of inspiration and passion, and I hope that you will go give it a follow. But getting to do all of these things takes a lot of time, and I'm really excited to embark on this new adventure with you. So it kind of all comes down to the fact that stuff costs stuff. You know, it's really hard to do all that I do and to invest as much as I do into things and not get paid for it. It's more than just getting paid though. I invest a lot of money out of my own pocket and my own bank account into my projects, whether that be my blog, my books, or anything in between. I invest more than just time, I invest money as well. I want to be a good steward of what God has given me, and so sometimes that means projects take a little longer than I would like them to because I can't throw all of the money that I need to at a certain project at any given time. So that's where Patreon comes in. Patreon is going to help me hopefully fund all of these awesome projects, whether it be blog posts, blog serials, and then down the line published works and courses that I want to give to you. But the awesome part about Patreon is that Patreon allows me to give you stuff. I don't want Patreon to be about me just making money. That's not what I ever wanted this journey to be about. But I have the opportunity to give you guys things, and more than just give you things, I wanted to give you tangible things, things that you can hold, touch, use on a regular basis. So I set up my pledge and reward system in a way that you actually get fun things that might not be tangible in the realm of like access to secret material that nobody else gets to see, but you also get real things. You get a birthday card or a birthday present, or you get a coaching session. So there's lots of fun rewards, and I'll get to that a little bit later. As I said earlier, I love what I do so much and I want to do more of it. But as of right now, I'm working a full-time job in addition to trying to do all of these things, and it's really hard to find the time to be creative and to be giving that writing and that help to other people and that encouragement when I have a full-time job also on my shoulders. So hopefully the goal is with Patreon that I can someday make this my full-time job, make Victoria Lynn author my full-time job, make my blog my full-time job, and not have to do something completely different on the side. So as of right now, that's not possible, but I'm hoping through Patreon that someday it will be. Here's what you're going to be paying for. I'm splitting up what you're paying for into two different categories. So the first category is fiction, and that's going to include flash fiction, that's going to include short stories, writing prompts, which I do and have done regularly on my blog for years. And that's also going to include blog serials, which will then in the future be published as paperback physical books. That's actually what I did with my book Bound. I published this as a blog serial on my blog for, I'm trying to remember how many chapters it was. I gave everybody a chapter a week, and then it went straight to publication afterwards. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do more of in the future, to be able to give you more content in that form where you don't have to buy a book, but you can still enjoy the fiction that I write. So that's kind of encompasses the fiction realm, but then there's a whole nother side of it that I'm titling nonfiction. Nonfiction is going to include writing advice and encouragement. I love encouraging other writers to pursue their dreams, pursue their passions, and to create something wonderful and new that the world hasn't seen before. So by supporting the nonfiction side of things, if you're a writer or an aspiring writer, you'll get lots of tips and tricks, advice posts, but more than that, you'll also get help on publishing and design, which is a huge part of what I also do. I currently run a business called Victoria Lynn Designs where I help indie authors publish their books, whether that be with cover design, interior formatting, or even just taking it through the process of uploading it to whatever publisher they've decided to go with. That being a huge part of my life, I have a lot of knowledge and experience that I want to share with you on that, and by helping support me on Patreon, I can give you more of that information and help you reach your goals in that way. Also included in the nonfiction session is coaching. I would love to be able to offer one-on-one coaching sessions with everybody, and that's actually one of the rewards for one of the levels. So make sure you go read through those and find which one has the coaching session if you're really interested in that. All of that being said, it all comes down to the fact that my reward system is for you. I wanted it to be more for you than for me. So each reward and level is based on something that I can give to you. I love giving away things to the point where I will literally send people so much stuff. I just love, that's one of my gifts. I love sharing things with people and giving to them and making them feel special and giving them things that are unique and tailored to themselves. So that being said, a lot of the levels have things that are going to be slightly different for each person. For instance, one of the levels you'll receive a birthday card on your birthday. And along with that is going to be a little prayer card, possibly a scripture verse, but that card is going to be different for every single person. I want to tailor it to who you are and give you a specific birthday card. So I'm not going to be sending out something that I send to everybody. It's going to be a very personal note from me to you. So that just kind of is an example of some of the things when it comes to the reward system. Everything is going to be personalized to who you are and what you want and what you desire, which is also why in a lot of the level systems you have an either or option. So for instance, one of the levels offers you the option of two things, one of which is you'll get the option to receive a bookmark every quarter, and these bookmarks are handmade and hand designed for you. You'll get to receive one bookmark every quarter, so that is 4 in a year. Or the other option is that I will give you a story critique on your own writing. So that might be a short story, the first chapter of your novel, whatever you prefer, but I will give you a thorough read through and give you my tips, tricks, and pointers and encouragement on your writing. So that's just one of the examples of ways where you can pick either or, and again, make these levels suited to who you are specifically. Now when it comes to goals, I have some lofty goals, and I hope that you'll join me on this journey of Patreon and trying to discover this new adventure together. I'm completely new to Patreon, but I really hope that you will join me on this journey, and I'm super excited to see what God can do through this medium of Patreon. Thanks so much, God bless, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!